Hello, hello. I'm back again. I thought I'd give you a little update on Shedgate, which seems to have really taken off over on Twitter. I thought it would be all wrapped up by now. I thought we'd have our answers. I was just putting it out there, just asking questions. That's all I do. That's all journalists should do. We should be allowed to ask some questions. Everybody gets so upset about questions these days. They're like, how dare you, how very dare you ask that question? Well, that's what journalists do. They ask questions. It could go here, it could go there. We don't preempt the answers. It's like, I'm just asking a question, man. Now, I thought this would be all wrapped up. I thought, if I was Claire Byrne, I'd just go out my backyard with a cup of tea. I'd be like, on your bike. I haven't been leading you down the garden path kind of thing. I thought she would have responded by now. Yeah, it's my garden shed. That's where I was. Of course, that's where I was. Why would I lie? All right, Jeff, I blame you for all of this. So anyway, I thought, well, I better put a word into the RTE press office. So I'm just going to read out the questions I asked. So, dear blah blah, I hope you're well. I'm looking for clarification on Claire Byrne's garden shed broadcast from March 2020 and more recently from April 2022 when she apparently contracted COVID. Do you like the apparently? Was Claire broadcasting from her garden shed at her home in Bray? Or was the shed in fact on the grounds of RTE in Montrose, Dublin? These are fair questions. There are striking similarities to the shed Marty Morrissey broadcast in his Marty in the Shed series, from the wood panelling to the finish. Did Marty broadcast from the same shed? If so, was it on the grounds of RTE in Montrose? Because remember, he was supposed to be broadcasting from home, wasn't he? Wasn't that the whole point of it? In County Clare, I think. If not, why are the sheds so similar? Fair question. We should all be asking this. I mean, it's so obvious. Can you please clarify? I've put the questions out on Twitter. Last count was 168k views. So I've just checked there. It's 177k views now. This should be easy to clear up one way or the other. It really should. These are just simple questions. I didn't say that. I just said this should be easy to clear up one way or the other. Many thanks, Ashley. So waiting for a response. So you've got me on the edge of my sofa here going, has she a garden shed? Was that the garden shed she was in? Can any neighbours just look over the wall and see, is the garden shed there? Was that the one? And are there really no bikes and, barbecues and cobwebs and paint tins and jars and all the rest, all that junk that usually you'd find in a garden shed? Is that in there? Is that shoved over to one corner? Was it really her garden shed? It's so interesting.